data centers sold out to solar fields, things like that. So why in the world he would do that, I'm not 100% sure. You know, like I said, I'm for the free market. You get in my tool trailer. My tool trailer is 100% lithium batteries from Milwaukee, but nobody forced me to do that. And the free market led into that. And maybe the free market will never push, you know, these solar panels or windmills. To be honest, I don't know a whole lot of, I shouldn't say a whole lot. I don't know enough about them to know what the future looks like for them. But I do know one thing. You know, I don't think we should be selling out our farmland for these things. So the reality is they want to put them on our farmland because it's cheap. It's cheaper than commercial property, even though that commercial property in the cities isn't getting used. And the other thing is it's pretty easy to bypass, you know, smaller townships and things like that, their ordinances, instead of a big city where they have lots of money for lawyers and, you know, court fees and things like that. So, guys, it's just insanity when we sit here and we talk about clean energy. You know, I don't profess to know it all, but I do know, like I said, you can't convince me that where I live is worse for the environment than, you know, where the city is or where these solar fields are, these, you know, different data centers and things like that. And another thing that I think has been misled to people is Christmas trees. I have roughly 4,000 Christmas trees here that I've planted. I will say this, we need to shoot more does because the does, well, the deer like to bite off the tops of them, but that's a different subject. But the reality is this, there's a lot of people that believe that buying a fake Christmas tree is good for the environment. That's not true. I've planted 4,000 Christmas trees that wouldn't have been planted here, you know, had I not decided to, you know, get into Christmas tree farming. So, you know, for every tree that gets cut down or whatever, it gets replaced, we're continuing to grow. There's just a lot of goofy things like this, and you really got to follow the money, guys. That's really what it is. You know, there's a lot of people that believe and that these things are clean energy, good for the environment, but you got to go back to who's pushing that, who benefits from, you know, selling that false information. And all I know is none of us are going to benefit from it. I'm running to protect the farmland here in Michigan Senate District 26. My name's Gabe Lossing. If this is something you support, you know, please give me a follow. Please give me a comment. Let me know your thoughts. We'll talk to you guys later.